Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm the Ninetail Fox along with my wife, Mrs. Ninetails. Check out our Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram links below for more content. And as always, if you're liking the videos, click that like, subscribe, and notification buttons to get alerts on all our new guides. Today we're going to be talking about crafting stations. Your 4 base crafting stations are going to be blacksmithing, clothing, jewelry, and woodworking. We're going to be talking about different things you can do when inside a crafting station. Crafting stations can be found throughout the world and guild halls. You can purchase them to put in your own homes, and they all relatively work the same. So when you go to a crafting station, you're going to notice in the top right corner you have a series of buttons that you can use, one of which being the refine button. Refining is going to be taking your raw materials, turning them into usable materials. This is going to be things from trait materials to crafting materials to upgrade materials. So when you come into your refinement, you're going to see it says raw in the top right corner. It's also going to tell you what station you can refine it at. From here, you're going to click into the item. It's going to go down to the bottom down here. And this is where you're going to see not only how many you have, but how many you can refine with the quantity. This nifty little button saves some time. It allows you to refine in multiples of 10 at a lot faster of a rate. Otherwise, you can go and do one at a time. Again, it's always in multiples of 10. Refining raw materials such as iron ore, this is where you're going to acquire your upgrade materials. Upgrade materials are going to be used for improving gear for later use. The next button we're going to see once we've created our materials from the raw materials is we're going to go to creation. Certain crafting stations are something called attuned, which we can talk about at a later time, but they still work the same, where you can create weapons, apparel, jewelry, depends on what you're looking to make. For our weapons under blacksmithing, you're simply going to select the weapon you'd like to create, the material you'd like to use. You'll notice each material tells you what levels it will craft to in multiples of 2. Once we hit level 14 on this particular material, we'll have to increase our knowledge through the skills and skill points to then work on the next piece of material. The next thing you'll choose is the style. These will be learned with style pages, style motifs, style books that you find throughout the world. And then these will be the associated style materials that you will need to create in that particular style. Each one is unique and requires its own unique style material to craft that item. Finally, you'll use traits if you so choose. Traits, again, need to be researched. You can check out our researching video to learn more about this. You will also need the trait material in order to craft or add that trait to the item. Here's where you're going to deconstruct gear from your current inventory or bank. To decon the item, you must be at the associated crafting station, unless you have the decon assistant that recently came out. When you decon, not only will you receive materials, but you'll also receive a chance at getting upgrade materials, and new items will be added to the sticker book. You'll notice up here, you can also deconstruct from your banked items. Not only can you deconstruct from the items currently on your person, but you can also deconstruct by clicking on this if you have additional items that are in your bank that are not on your person. You can also deconstruct those by selecting multiple items. You can notice down here you can deconstruct multiple items at a single time, again to save time. When you craft or deconstruct items, you'll receive inspiration towards the crafting skill line. For example, heavy armor will add to the blacksmithing, light armor will add to the clothing. The higher the quality of the gear deconstructed or crafted, as well as the level of the gear deconstructed or crafted, will also increase the inspiration you gain. This is outside of champion points and the buffs you get from that. Next, we're going to look at improvement. This is where you'll be able to take gear and improve its quality. You have several options. As you find gear, you'll notice down here in the tempers chart, each of the improvements have a chart that show you the progression. Each one has its own unique material, upgrade material that is associated to the particular quality. To increase an item's quality level, you'll simply click on the item. It will show you the cost of upgrade material to move the item to the next quality level. Here, it will usually default to 100% chance, providing you have enough of the upgrade materials. but you can always choose what sort of percentage of chance you would like to take. Keeping in mind, the lower the chance of success, the higher the chance of destroying the item in the process. Once you select your item, it'll automatically show you the upgraded item, and you can compare by hovering over the original item in your inventory. Additionally, in the particular crafting skill line, there is also a passive skill that will decrease the amount of tempers it takes to improve. If the item itself is locked, such as this ebon sword is here, indicated by this lock symbol, when you go to improve the item, it will simply ask you to confirm by typing in confirm in all caps and then hitting accept. Next on our list, we have researching. Here you can expend items to research the trait for other items. Check out our research video for more details. You can also use skill points for the expertise passive to decrease researching times. Finally, at the crafting stations, you have in blacksmithing diagrams. Each of these are going to be a little different. These are going to be your furnishings. For your furnishings, you'll notice that you have different categories: lighting, dining. There are so many more. As you learn furnishing plans, this list will increase. These are going to be furnishings that you craft, and you will be able to place them in your home afterwards. Similar to furnishing, we have provisioning stations. Provisioning stations are very simple. As you learn different provisioning recipes, they'll get added to your list, and you'll simply, providing you have the ingredients listed below, you'll be able to craft the item, and it will be added to your inventory. These will increase your stats, such as your health, your stamina, your magicka, as well as your recoveries, and in certain occasions, they can also give you additional benefits. As far as alchemy is concerned, you have solvents and reagents. You'll simply pick your solvent and your reagents to make your potions and or poisons. As well as enchanting, you will pick your aspects, essence, and potency runes in order to make a glyph. Both of those are explained further in our researching video. If you like the video, click the like, subscribe, and notification down below. And don't forget to check out our Discord, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram links below.